The Queen is pretty frail when it comes to her current health, a royal biographer believes, but is vowing to keep on working as much as she can. Recent reports have heightened the public's concerns for the health of Her Majesty, who hasn't been seen in public in more than a month. Royal commentator and author Robert Jobson discussed how the Queen may be doing while she spends her summer holidays at Balmoral Castle. Appearing on Australia's 7 News Sunrise, Mr. Jobson said, "I think that she's pretty frail. But that's to be expected of a lady of 96. She's mentally fine, she's carrying out her work with the red boxes. She's just trying to fulfill as much as she can." While the month of August is traditionally not packed with royal engagements, the Queen still receives daily the government's red boxes, which include important documents she must view and, when required, sign off. The Queen officially took residence at Balmoral Castle on August 9. However, she travelled north of the border on July 21 and stayed for a few days at her beloved Craigowend Lodge after departing Windsor Castle. Her last public engagement was on July 19, when she received via video link US Ambassador Jane Hartley. 4 days prior, she headed to Maidenhead alongside her daughter Princess Anne to visit and officially open the new building of Thames Hospice, an organisation which has long been associated with the Queen. Since her arrival in Scotland, Her Majesty has been visited by some of her loved ones, including the Cambridges, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward. Prince Charles, who is currently spending time at his Scottish residence in Berkeley, has also been visiting his mother, according to reports. And these regular daily visits have been perceived by a royal commentator as a possible worrying sign for the monarch's health. Royal author Ingrid Seward told The Sun last week, "It's highly unusual for Prince Charles to make these kinds of impromptu visits to see his mother. But Charles is a very thoughtful person, and who else can she rely on now Prince Philip has gone? Everyone thinks they normally see each other all the time, but they don't. They often blame it on the geography because everyone is scattered all around the country." Further concern for the monarch's health sparked after a source claimed the Queen has been advised not to undertake a tiring round trip to London or Windsor next week to invite the yet-to-be-announced new Tory leader to form a new government. It had been previously claimed the monarch intended to interrupt her break to Balmoral, which normally ends in early October. However, a source claimed last week, "Obviously no one tells the Queen what to do and ultimately it is her decision, and as we saw when she made a third appearance on the Buckingham Palace balcony at the Jubilee, she likes surprises." There are some parts of her role that Prince Charles can do on her behalf, but the Queen is adamant that she appoints the Prime Minister. It may not be the best choice to make the Queen travel 1,000 miles there and back for a 48-hour visit when the Prime Ministers can easily get to Balmoral instead. The first event the monarch is hoped to be seen at for the first time in weeks is, on September 3, the Braemar Gathering, the famous Highland Games regularly attended by the royals. The Queen has been suffering from episodic mobility issues since last October, which have forced her to change her schedule and reduce her in-person visits outside palace walls. Most recently, she attended behind closed walls the traditional welcome ceremony at Balmoral, a move the palace said had been done for her comfort.